Welcome back, guys. So hopefully we've sorted the mic out. I am hoping. So the setting that I've got it in today is noise reduction strong. We don't seem to be as clipping much on the screen. I've got it in minus 12 decibels as well. And we'll see how that goes. But my biggest issue is the boom of the voice and the peak, as well as the wind. If I can sort them three things out, I'm not really bothered about coming across, like I've seen some guys, and they're from TV, they've come out of using cameras from TV and mic and audio from TV. We're all watching off phones. We're not on Dolby surround sound TVs, are we? So I'm doing a sacrilegic thing here, and I'm putting E10 in it. Ouch. But we are on the way to a good friend of mine who looks after my bike, and we're getting it ready for Europe, my Europe trip. He's putting a new chain and sprocket on it, or sprockets, should I say. Putting a front one on and a back one on. I'm only putting a tenner of this in me. I hate using E10. I'm only putting it's only down the road until I can get to a Vic power station. So just hang tight. Yep. So, no. Thank you. So yeah, that's where we're going today. And he's kindly enough got me in after a day's graft. Wonder why it does that. Wonder why it just cuts out like that. Is my mic okay? Are we still on the correct setting? Wonder why it does that. So it goes off when I shut the bike off. Yes, the mic is still on the right setting. Is it going to stay there now I've moved it? Probably not. We're probably going to lose a fucking mic. So yeah, when I shut the bike off, the mic goes off for some reason. Don't know what's going on there. Same again. We've got settings to look at. We will get there eventually. Just bear with. Same again, I told you on the last video, I'm going to post it no matter what. Because everybody that I see and watch, you just see the final product. And I've got so many questions that if they did post the full journey, I wouldn't need to ask these questions because they'd be there. But this is going to be the first motorway for the setup that I've got. We'll see how it handles high speed winds and traffic noise. So I'm going to see M-Tech, he's called. M-Tech in Hull. He does bike remaps, bike servicing, bike tyres. I'm currently getting a chain, so he looks after mine with everything, servicing, parts, anything that goes wrong with it, he looks after it. And how I met him was phoning him up for a map. I actually phoned him to remap my bike. And he said, don't bother. If you want me to take your money, I'll take your money. But that's an honest guy. That is an honest guy. He could have just took my money. But he didn't. He gave me the advice of why not to map it. He's got one of these himself. He's got an S1000 XR himself. So obviously he's tried everything in the book, you know. So yeah, he told me not to bother. And from then on, I've used him for everything. Really nice chap called Ben. Ben at M-Tech Hull. Reasonably priced, you know, he's always fair with me. I've sent all the boys to him, I've sent all my friends who have got these bikes. There's a few of us have got these bikes. There's about 10 of us, 11 of us. And I've sent them all to him because he knows what he's doing with them. So yeah, if the bike doesn't need anything, he'll tell you straight. He won't just take your money like most motorcycle companies do. You know, I've had a few bad experiences with BMW themselves. Not going to mention which one, because I don't need to. And I don't want to put anybody's business down. But when I've gone to them, it's always needed something. This, it needs this, it needs this. And I once went and they put too much oil in my bike. I've been before, again, when I didn't know Ben, and they put the clutch cable, they routed it a totally wrong way. Do not know what's going on with this camera. Keeps shutting off. Don't know whether the battery's loose in it. Anyway. I had to pull over there and fix it. Fix it. Bolson cocktail. Woo! Wonder what they're doing there. Kinky. So we are going down the A63 at a moderate speed with a good headwind. I can see that we're not clipping as much. We've still got a bit of clipping. If you haven't watched my other video, there is a little meter on the camera and it goes to green, amber, red. That's when I know I'm clipping. Clipping is when the sound is too much, basically, in layman's terms, for the device that you're using, and it's distorting and whatnot. So back to what I was saying with the BMW scenario. They are just technicians. When I've been in the past, they just do what the computer says, and I've had problem in the past that the computer didn't pick up, and it couldn't pick up. Like the last one of these that I had. This is my second one now, but the last one, it was slipping in fourth gear, and fourth gear only, at around 10,000 revs. We're just going all the way to the end on a slip. Obviously it goes all the way to the end, but it was going on a clutch slip, but every other gear was fine. Nobody could diagnose it. I put a new clutch in it. In fact, I put two new clutches in it. I put a 300-pound one in, and I spoke to Ben, and Ben said, first thing he said was, have you put an original clutch in it? I said no. He said, put an original clutch in it. So I took it to him. He put an original clutch in it. I think they were about £400 then. Still didn't sort it out. all in the same setting as it was last time. No idea. Anyway, the process of elimination with Ben is key. And that's what he needs to do. That's what a proper mechanic will do. But anyway, we've got some bikers here. What we got? What we got? Oh, they're from the Netherlands. From the Netherlands. This guy's got his t-shirt on. Go on, son. Africa Twin. What else we got? Why would you come from the Netherlands? Oh, they'll probably be going back to the docks. That's where they'll be going to catch a ferry. This guy's having a tab, look. Or is it a spliff? Him being from Holland. He's having a tab, his lad. Go on, son. There's the boys from Netherlands. As you can see in the distance there, the beautiful Humber Bridge. What a beauty. Couldn't get over him then, smoking a tab. Open face lid on, smoking a tab. What's up? So I've got a cushion front sprocket coming. Well, it's here. And I am very picky with stuff. Not so picky how it works. Picky how it looks. Just got OCD or some crazy stuff going on. And I wanted black sprockets. Well, apparently black sprockets have been out of stock, so they've been on back order, these sprockets.